That boy who used to spend days in the garage with only his imagination and a couple hand tools has gotten lost in the grind of the real world. I think it's time we find him. Today's woodworking project was a blast to make. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. I should have built this one earlier. I got to make something I needed, and I got to add my little tweaks, and I got to get my create on. As you know, fall is here, and that means layers are in. I needed this, but I fought the urge to build one of these forever. And I don't know if it's because they've been done before a lot, or I just wasn't ready to put my twist on it. And I got a funky one this time. Yeah, I know. What else is new? Look, I don't purposely set out to be different. I do try to keep my material as original as I can, but I don't just do something for the sake of doing something, for the sake of being different. I do my tweaks, my little twists, because I feel they add something. If you follow the channel, you know I don't always succeed. I have painted myself into a corner far too many times, but that's far better than cutting off the tree limb you're resting your ladder on. I've ripped some 2x4 scraps down to width, a couple 30-inch ones at 2 inches, and one more at 2 1/4. And I stand them upright and run them through at 3/4 inch. It won't be a full 3/4, I know that, but this kerf is thin and it'll be about 1/16 inch less, so close enough. A quick stop at the bench, and things are looking solid so far. I sandwiched the 2 1/4 inch piece in between the 2 inch slats. Then grab my gear and head for the sander. 120 grit. Yeah, it turns out it's pretty standard. Almost everyone leaves 120 on. I want to thank ProCase for sponsoring today's video. 37 decibels of protection for about 20 bucks. And this model even fits my big head. So if you're looking to upgrade your ear protection or just want an extra pair for the shop, give them a look. There's an affiliate link in the description and an extra 15% off code. Because if it's too loud, you're either too old or just wearing the wrong PPE. And we don't age in the shop. Back at the bench, I stacked them in sets of 3. The widest in the middle, then taped them on the ends. I want them to stay together. We have to drill some holes, and I want them perfectly straight. I mark out 2 holes locations, 10 inches from one side and 8 from the other. Then hit up red. This little drill press has done me well. And at 3/8 of an inch, it's not a problem at all. Bores right through it. We slide our dowels in, and it looks perfect. And for dowels, yeah, I have the old handles from foam brushes. I save them after those little boogers are done in. They're perfect for this. And the moment of truth, well, the first one. I need 2 pieces to pivot on these dowels. So I need to cut some 45-degree angles out. I play around a little bit, coming up with the size I'm looking for. Then hit the miter saw up again. A few cuts. And I lay it all out again. And you can see what I'm doing here now. Then it's off to the Wendigo. A quick sanding, curving the pivot point. We want a nice little curve there so it doesn't bind up against the wall. Then we hit all the sides up, rounding over the edges. And I'm a little pissed at this point. If I'm going to be honest, I taped my bundles. I even clamped them. And I clamped them when I drilled them. and yet some of them didn't come out straight. They're off kilter. I'm not sure what, I'm not sure how, I'm not sure why. I did it all right this time. I took my time and I still didn't get it right. When I was younger, I remember watching Norm Abrams, and some idiot, me, said something like, if I only had the tools, I could do that. Yeah, right. No, I couldn't. I mean, sometimes woodworking is humbling. Really, there's nothing I can do about it at this point, and I think it's not going to affect the pivoting much. So, another double check and I commit to the glue up. Tight bond 3. And I shoot some staples to hold the 3 base pieces together. Be careful. Don't fasten the 2 with the dowels. Remember, those need to pivot. Some more glue and some staples from the top. Wishing I had that pin nailer now. But Christmas is only 3 months away. You got your shopping done yet? Double check that the levers can slide easy and adjust as needed by prying the boards apart a little if required. The dowels. Oh man, I hate these. Just another thing I want to get better at. Pretty much everything. I measured them and drill the holes, and the holes are a hair's width wider than I would have liked, but maybe the slight angle will help here. I put CA glue in the hole on the far side of the 3. Slide the dowel in almost all the way through, then apply some CA glue to the dowel end, then push it all the way in, and super glue myself. Yeah. Then spend the next 10 minutes softening it all up with soapy water and a little nail polish remover and clean myself up. Then I move on to the other side and I do it all again. Oh yeah, all of it. Even the gluing myself to myself. I fill the staple holes with glue and sawdust and sand it all together smooth and let it dry as I clean up the mess. Then I check the layout. I almost call it here. I want to quit. Change my plans and just stop. Add 2 backer boards, a nice open look, easy to attach to the wall, but I don't. I march on, going with my original plan. I'm going to put a frame around it and add a 3rd mystery post. I still don't know the width of the whole thing. I'm thinking 16 inches, but I want to be safe, so I cut it at 18, just to give me some options, and 30 inches long to match the posts. Then I hit up the table saw again, 2 3/4 inches wide this time. Then flip it on end and rip them in half to get my 3/4 stock. And sand it all down smooth. And the mystery post? Yeah. I originally wanted all 3 posts to be natural, but then thought it would be too much. And right now, there's already someone going, he's lost his mind. Why? But I got this crazy idea. Instead of 3 natural posts, that just 1. And one of the ends would ground the piece. Somehow. And I just went with it. I'll be honest. Finding the perfect branch was far harder than I anticipated. It was hard to find a branch that was 2 inches in diameter and 2 offshoots on the same side, roughly 24 inches apart. But I walked the yard over, then again, and found this one. I cut the branch to a rough size, then whittled the bark off. This was harder than I thought as well. I really wanted a barkless branch, but all the ones I found that had no bark broke far too easily. So I did the best I could. In the end, it kind of looks like leopard wood. We cut it to size, and this wasn't easy either. Twisting and turning, but I took my time, twisting it just right so the little branches stuck out perfectly. Then I cut and sanded until I was pleased with the fit. A quick measurement and I settled on 15 inches wide. Then I shot one nail into the branch ends to hold it temporarily while I did the glue up. It's a rustic-ish piece, so box joints fit right in. I use my 1, 2, 3 setup blocks to ensure equal spacing. And again, tight bond 3 and finish nails. Then it's golden oak. I was originally thinking black and poly on some, like the desk set, the flip lid box, but for some reason I found myself reaching for the golden oak stain. I'm guessing I felt it would blend best with the natural element of the branch, and I think it was the right call. And here we are. Look, I haven't found the perfect place for it, but for now I attached it to this cheap shelf unit, and it works. This was a fun build. You know I love using dowels, or in this case, paintbrush handles for my pivots. And I got to do some engineering. The great thing about this piece, it's all me. It's one of a kind. And pull the levers down and screw into the studs. No one will even know how it's attached. The branch gives a nice little twist, bringing a kiss of nature into the space. And if you don't like the branch, replace it or cut the unit down to 2 posts. You have the power. I'm thinking that I might add a backer board to it though. Not sure I like the wall showing through. Plus, I can make it any color I wanted or even a pattern. Let me know in the comments what you would do, what you think. As always, thank you for watching and taking 15 minutes of your time to build with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Anything and everything. Until the next time.